Captain's Log, Subject 200622.1. Ensign Bork has been busted. Turns out, he was feeding information to Sith. That warning shot has become something far worse. Because we strapped Ensign Bork to the quantum torpedo, we might remove him before it impacts. So I was trawling through Twitter, and I couldn't help but notice Alex put out this, and I saw the Chromebook and realised, wow, this article got an ad. That's interesting. But then I realised what the article was about and thought, wow, just wow. How does anyone else react to that? I did a little digging. Thank you, Alex, by the way. Link to his Twitter down below. I did a little digging and realised, wow, this has been going for a while. It turns out there's more than one instance of this taking place, and it can be traced back as far as 2008. Possibly earlier, of course, no doubt it happened regardless, it just wasn't reported on as much. But in every case, it concerned a teen boy acting like a complete and utter numbnut, sticking a cat in a microwave. In 2008, it concerned two teens from Alberta who admitted to using the microwave oven as a life-ending device for a cat. They, in that particular story in 2008, were sentenced to 1 year probation and 100 hours of community service. They were also barred for 2 years from owning pets, and also ordered not to possess or play violent video games, because, according to the court documents, that is how they were influenced. What's interesting to me is in my notebook here I wrote down a sentence for all involved in any case that's ever existed ever. Instead, juvie cubes, along with a mandatory court-appointed occupation as a cat scratch post, along with their mouth serving as a litter box. Oh, and no tech for life, but I think that's pretty much isolated to the last one. Although since these kids have had their influences derived from video games, go ahead and do it to them as well, but not to everyone else. They can just play Alex the Kid on a Master System. If you skip ahead to 2012, the RSPCA were investigating a report of an 8-year-old boy putting his neighbour's cat into a microwave oven, with the pet's owner coming downstairs after hearing the microwave being operated and found the neighbour's young son had put the animal inside. Obviously, Kid and the previous ones can't be named, and that's fine. We must protect children to an extent. I'm sure many of you have a differing opinion. Go nuts. Fortunately, in this case, the cat did not pass away, but the cat did receive treatment from the PDSA, because damage that can be done could permanently harm internal organs, and that's not good. This is actually horrific. The RSPCA, for those who don't know, in the United Kingdom especially, has been for years pushing for tougher penalties for those who commit crimes against animals. I fully support this. I fully support it because I cannot, in good conscience, abide anyone going out of their way to cause harm to a kitty cat, a cute pupper. I could name more animals if you like, based on all the pictures I got on Twitter when I asked for cute animal pictures. Literally the entire animal kingdom. This isn't a vegan ad, by the way. But when it comes to pets, kids should know better. I get the morbid curiosity and the sadism. Many did comment on a number of articles about how this is usually a precursor to those escalating it towards humans instead. One can hope in all instances where children have done this, they have received suitable treatment and never harm another creature ever again. So now we come to the more common one, which is what actually made me think it was an older case. There was a Twitch streamer who filmed himself trying to, air quotes, charge his phone while streaming on his phone by placing it and his cat in two separate instances in a microwave. The clip of the child charging his phone was posted to Reddit titled "Kid Charges His Phone to 100% in 2 seconds", which did make me laugh quite a bit because it's such a stupid idea. Unsurprisingly, the stream kinda died shortly after. If anyone's ever stuck an electronic device in a microwave, you'll understand why. When I was at university, while rather drunk, I stuck a CD in mine. It looked like an internal lightning storm, something I would never like to see ever again. It's just a shame we were all too scared and drunk to go and fix it. We did replace the microwave though. However, other clips of this boy have resurfaced, with one video showing the boy grabbing the pet cat and placing it inside the microwave. In this case though, he decided to acquiesce to the request of his audience and not turn the microwave on. Unsurprisingly, because I'm one of these people, I criticise both the boy and the parents because they left him alone in a situation and also allow him at such a young age to stream on that platform. Unsurprisingly, shortly after those clips all went viral, they were all deleted from the child's channel, which has since been banned. But since Twitch haven't put out a statement yet, we're unsure whether it was because of the phone or the situation with the cat, or the fact that the child looks to be under the age of 13 that was the final nail in the coffin of his channel. No confirmation just yet. There is a danger for children like this streaming on sites like Twitch. The danger is they're going to want to find a way to stand out. Because of that, they will cross certain lines, because their moral compasses have yet to fully cement. So many still possess this mentality of, I need to show off to get more interest. You don't want to be caught doing that, because it never ends well. While I've always believed hard work pays off, I'm also fully aware that on sites like Twitch, the biggest streamers aren't necessarily the best gamers. Some are just really hot. Some have very thought-provoking conversations, because it's not just about gaming anymore, is it? It is not, though, a site where it is okay to stick tech or your cat, more importantly the cat, in the microwave. As far as I'm concerned, the earlier sentence that I suggested for these children, i.e. a juvie cube along with a court-appointed mandatory occupation of being a cat scratch post, seems fairly reasonable. I'm not sure about using a mouth as a litter box. I'll let you all decide. Consider it a recycling bin though. You don't get to spit it out. With this kid, I'm inclined to be okay with him not owning tech again. That poor defenseless phone didn't know what was happening. Press F for the phone. Unless it was an iPhone, in which case, no one cares. As a final thought, this might be something I don't fully understand. I didn't grow up surrounded by people, so I never felt the urge to show off. I was never compelled to harm another creature. I never wanted to either. I always considered them friends, allies, companions. So causing them harm felt to me like a betrayal of trust. And if someone tried to peer pressure me into doing something I didn't want to do, like hit a dog, it was never going to happen. I sorely and sincerely hope, especially to those in the past, that you've learnt your lesson. And to those who continue to do things like this, I hope you get put on blast as well. There are photos of the kid. I'm not showing them in this video on purpose. I'm not showing any photos of any children. That doesn't mean you shouldn't go look at them. You can do whatever you want. I don't condone harassment, and I will outright say now, don't. But things like this are going to linger for this kid. When they grow up, that photo, those videos are going to be there, and they could damn well harm that kid's prospects in the future. And while the buck does stop at him, I also believe it is the fault of the parents for failing their son. With this, I'd like to know what you think. It is a kind of halls of injustice, hence this outfit. But in truth, I'm not entirely sure what could happen to this child, because most countries don't have much in the way of laws to protect animals from harm like that. And that is something that I truly believe needs to be changed. Consider it like mental health being considered on par with physical health, animal life being on par when it comes to cruelty with that of humanity. Parity of esteem. Please do let me know in the comments down below. I am very much interested to know what you think. So I hope you'll have a fantastic Monday, and thank you all for listening.